no.
Hey everyone, welcome to Pouring Takes Podcast. I am Charlie Van.
And I am Rayya, shaking off that rust and returning to this table for the first time in 3 long weeks. It is good to be back, Charlie Van.
And we are back here again, Underdog Restaurant and Sports Club here in Lake Highlands.
Yes.
Dallas, Texas.
Yes, loving it here. Got my tall Michelob Ultra because, as we have discussed before recording, today is the most Mondayest Monday we've had in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Hot Mess Express.
Boy, tell me about it.
But you know what? We have each other, we have drinks, and, we have this place.
True.
We do. So many good times. Speaking of, come out Wednesday nights to join our producer, Tanner, for Throw It Back Karaoke. And
That's right.
Tanner,
Yo.
how's it been so far?
Dude, it's been great. We've had a good turnout. We've had a lot of fantastic singers.
Yeah.
Like, good singers, which is rare. Normally, you don't walk in and everybody's amazing, right? Boy, this was just fantastic.
And you want me to participate? I'm not a great singer.
No, you don't have to be great. That's the thing. I know you got soul, and if you're running around singing all those classic rock tunes you were talking about earlier, you're going to do great.
I guess, but again, that is on a Friday night when I literally was birthday girl wasted.
True that.
Which is a different level of normal Rayya wasted.
I'm debating on whether or not we're going to do Christmas night. We're going to see, though.
Ooh,
Jury's still out on that one.
You do Christmas night or like holiday songs?
So, Christmas, like the day, night. Since it falls on a Wednesday.
Oh.
A lot of Wham.
A lot of Wham. But next week, or this week, 2 days from now, it's all, like, if you sing a Christmas song, I bump you to the top. That's what I'm
Ooh.
Boom.
Yeah,
I love that you have rules like that. You're just like whatever.
That's right. We're doing big things over here.
Bail things. And your band, Double Bear, is performing Saturday night at Twilight Lounge.
That's
Deep
right.
Ellum.
Saturday night at Twilight. Super fun show. Super late at night. I should be in bed by then, but I'm going to be out partying instead.
I believe you are
Rock
the
star.
one that introduced me to musician hours. I don't think that's bedtime.
I
Sorry.
keep
I
musicians'
learned from
hours.
you.
Yeah.
You've been on those hours for like 15 years, Tanner.
It's been a long
Since
time.
I've known you. And you used to work in the service industry, and I feel like you still were on musician hours then.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
But, we were here last Monday for Monday Night Football. Again, back here on a beautiful Monday night where there's pouring rain. Actually, I think the rain has stopped.
So
for a
we'll
hot
truly have
second.
some pouring takes.
But they've got poker and a pool on Monday nights. I just realized that I made a pun by saying it was pouring raining outside.
I finished it for you and say we're going to have some pouring takes.
it's
so
rusty
I was
over
waiting for
here.
somebody. Yeah. You've been on a little hiatus, but
Yeah, a little break.
but the
Mental
How's your
health
time
break.
off, man?
It was good.
Yeah?
I needed a little bit of family time, a little bit of me time,
Yeah.
a little bit of Romo time.
Aw, what a precious angel.
Yeah, my little baby. But yeah.
Hey, what's the story on this raffle? Are we still doing that?
Yes. So we've actually picked up a lot of traction in the last week. So I was going to leave it up to you guys. We're supposed to draw tomorrow. Tomorrow is the final for the NBA Cup. But by the time I post this episode, we'll have already drawn, more than likely, because I post on Wednesdays. What if we just push it to Christmas?
that's fine.
I'm fine with that.
Somebody's going to have a gift.
Yeah.
That's true.
I think we announce the winner on Christmas instead of tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm excited about the new traffic, see who's doing what.
Yeah. I mean, you literally texted. I think it was you posted one of your stories, and then I saw like 4 or 5 engagements following that, like within
nice.
the first 30 seconds. So that's what we'll do. We'll push the drawing to Christmas. So Merry Christmas to all of our regulars out there. If you would like to enter and you haven't already, if you follow us, that is 1 entry. If you share us on your Instagram story, that is 3 entries. And if you review our podcast on Spotify, YouTube, or Apple Podcasts, we'll give you 5 entries. And I'm going to make a very complex spreadsheet about this in the next few days.
She
And
excels at doing those things.
Drink. Just a freak in the spreadsheets. But anyway.
You got a drink.
I know. But yeah, enter to win a medium women's size autographed Dirk Nowitzki jersey. Photos all over our social media if you need to see what it looks
frameable. It's perfectly frameable.
Yes, it is.
It looks beautiful. I think extended is great. It's a busy time of year, so we want to give everyone a chance to have a chance to enter. And
Thirst photos on request.
All right. Like I said, I'll wear some Uggs and some jorts.
I should have brought it with me tonight. Dang it. I should have.
I'll squeeze into that thing, take a picture for you.
I'm just going to wear an elf outfit with it.
You should do that.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be really
Thirsty
good.
elf.
You know what? I think you're the only one who could probably pull that jersey off out of the three of us. Just
Charlie?
Yeah, because
sure.
he fits the body type.
He's so svelte.
It's a medium women man a jersey.
It's a schmedium.
I am a mannequin.
It's true.
So.
Yeah. Well, I should take a picture of it and put it on OnlyFans. That's what we should do with that one.
There you go.
We'll get all kinds of traffic.
There you go.
My parents are so proud of me. Anyway, lots of things happening in sports land. I know Cowboys picked up a huge win yesterday. We'll totally get into that and all the NFL shenanigans. But I am going to lead off with, I'm going to be a little selfish here. I'm going to lead off with my ponies because I haven't been on the show for 3 weeks.
You bought some ponies since we last hung out?
No.
Oh.
My
Oh, your smoo.
My
your
smoo. Pony up, bitch. Anyway. I haven't been on the show for 3 weeks. Lots of things happening in college football, including an ACC championship game that was absolutely freaking crazy, followed by what some deem controversial college football playoff spot. And I kind of wanted to have that conversation with you since we weren't together, and I want to dive in. So did you, first of all, watch the ACC championship game?
I did. I did get to catch it. I think it gave everybody a heart attack. Especially just in these parts. A lot of SMU. I think just a lot of Texas sports fans, right? You had UT just play right before in a really good down-to-the-wire game, probably as exciting as that Clemson.
Yeah, it was. It definitely was.
And, of course, they lost. And then here is, right away, as you saw, Clemson taking the lead. But, man, SMU has been fighting, and made it the most hard,
let me
game.
tell you, ideally, I really wanted to go to Milo Butterfingers to watch that game, Milo's. And
the new improved Milo Butterfingers.
And I've been going, these last few weeks to watch SMU games or meet up with SMU friends, like all that stuff. So I'm enjoying my time there. And I told some of my friends to meet me there. And about 30 minutes before I was getting ready to leave, my friend calls and says, Rayya, there is a line out the door and around the corner. This game doesn't kick off for another hour, but there is already a line. And I was like, oh, this is such a bummer. I wanted to be with the college kids and act like I belong there or something. I don't know. I just wanted the full college experience of a game of that magnitude, right? Because when I was in school, that really wasn't a thing. So call an audible. I just tell my friends, okay, just come over. We'll have a little just game watching night. So my girlfriends come over and they bring all the alcohol and I don't think I actually paid attention until the fourth quarter because we were down so much so early. And in my head, I was like, I am ready to surrender. Maybe we are overmatched. Maybe we don't belong here. Clemson clearly came out, was the better team through the first punch. But I will say how those guys rallied in the fourth quarter, I was very relieved. And then I could walk away from that game being like, okay, maybe we didn't jeopardize our spot in the college football playoff because, the ACC isn't the strongest conference. So I was afraid that if we had lost the game, only Clemson would get to advance out of the ACC. So all of that to say, that was a fun roller coaster ride. Really upset that they lost because should have won. But anyway, then Selection Sunday rolls around on the next day. And, we're up early. Steven's making breakfast for, the entire neighborhood, right? Waiting for this show to air. And I don't know what's going to happen. I'm literally the whole broadcast, all they're focusing on is it going to be Alabama or is it going to be SMU? And me personally, I don't like Alabama. I've never really liked Alabama. But you're a 3-loss team. I don't think you have any business being a top 12 school with 3 losses. So they're building and building and building to that moment because that was the last spot they revealed. I get a text from one of my guy friends who's in the college football journalism scene, and all it says is SMU in over Alabama. And I thought he was fucking with me. I really thought he was just I'm going to mess with you at your most vulnerable moment ever. So I don't text him back. I just wait. I'm just waiting, and I'm nervous. I'm pacing in the apartment, up and down, up and down. and they announce that SMU gets in over Alabama, and I scream. I'm literally screaming. Full reaction. I wish I would have had a camera on me because it was a moment. But that is, I think the right team was chosen. Where do you stand on that?
Well, yeah. I mean, one you just mentioned. 3 losses, especially that loss to Vanderbilt, which we all saw.
I think the loss to Oklahoma was worse than the loss to Vandy.
That was not great either. But let's be honest, this is post Nick Saban era. If it was Nick Saban era, I don't know. And I do feel the right team won in. Just look at how the season, just even look at how even in that loss, how competitive they made it, those strides, like way leaps and bounds better than what Alabama's produced this season. So right team got in, and I'm excited.
Yeah, so our game is at 11 on Saturday. They're playing in at Penn State. Is it called Happy Valley? Because I feel weird calling it that after
Happy Valley.
After all of the things that have gone down at that school.
It's so happy.
But you think about the bad things that were happening not too long ago in like the last decade.
Yeah, I wasn't so happy.
No.
Wow.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
No. Oh, yeah.
Oh, Tanner.
I don't know anything about college
Do we
football.
want to bring up scars?
So essentially they had a coach there that got busted for sexually assaulting players.
Oh, a lot of that going around.
Yeah,
Somebody got Joe Pod, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so not a good look. Not a good look.
Bunch of Sandusky's out there diddling fucking college kids, boy. You got to be
Okay,
quit
so
messing
you baited
around.
me into saying that?
Yeah.
You knew what happened?
I only know the Joe Pod
He didn't know the team.
I just
He
know
didn't know
that.
the team.
And you knew the other guy's name who was the one that really got in trouble.
Yeah.
Sandusky?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that
Yeah.
was like I saw a lot of that.
Oh, my God.
I don't think you put the team
all
in the
all the
players
trivia
together.
names
Yeah.
during that time
Yeah.
were really fun.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
Yeah, that
Oh.
was
I
not
Quit
good.
fucking around with kids, man.
Imagine being the PR person.
No,
during that
that's like
time.
the ultimate PR nightmare.
But they still were able to rebuild and still have one of the top programs.
Yeah, and you know what? Now we have to go over there, and they're saying that the wind chill is going to be at like 13 degrees, and all of our
that's
players
cool.
are from like Texas and Florida and California.
Hey, they'll do it. It's going to be interesting, especially now that we know Penn State's quarterback Drew Aller is going to stay another year. So it's going to be interesting to see that dynamic. But I'm excited for the matchup, honestly. I don't think you can sleep. I'm not just saying this because you're sitting here, but I don't think you can sleep on SMU in this.
Well, they're going to have to really run the football, especially with how cold it is. So Rashard Smith is going to be the X factor in this game. And then I would also expect Kevin Jennings to run quite a bit as well. I don't want them throwing the ball when the ball's going to feel so
Kicking
freaking
is going to be
hard.
scary.
Yeah, please no kicking.
Yeah, it is unfavorable, conditions. But you know what? I think no matter what happens, overly proud and joy for this Mustangs crew.
Absolutely.
Sky's the limit. Overachieving, which is great, which means even more next year is going to be even better.
Yep, and everyone is set to come back. I don't think we've got any major seniors declaring for the draft at this point, so we'll find out. We do know that Preston Stone is going to transfer out, who was the original starting quarterback going into the season. Broke his leg last year, but then Kevin Jennings came on the scene, and that's all she wrote.
What's the spread?
I actually don't know. I think Penn State is favored by like 3 or 4. I have to double check. But what I was going to say is something really interesting about our part of the bracket is the winner of this game goes on to play Boise State. This is essentially a quote-unquote cakewalk, right, for whoever comes out of this?
Possibly, yeah. I think the winner of this, that momentum, is strong there. I don't see Boise State beating either of these teams.
Absolutely
not.
not.
Despite what Janty, but come on, there's conferences for a reason.
Yeah, thank you.
A big reason why, Travis Hunter has the title that he does. So, yeah, no, I think I don't know they'll be necessarily overly dominant, but I think whoever wins this wins that matchup for sure.
Yeah, I would hope so. I don't want to sound such like a negative Nancy or like shit all over Ashton Janty, but like you're in the Mountain West Conference. Your team didn't have any like major signature wins outside of what like BYU. Did they play BYU? No, they didn't play BYU. Who did
I don't think
play?
they had anything that was like significant.
Yes.
It's not like the old Mountain West.
No. So yeah, I think it's really interesting to see who comes out of this and where they end up in the finals, because, you know.
It won't get warmer though.
Well, they're not going to Boise.
Oh, they're not going to Boise. Okay.
So only the first round is hosted by a home team at school, which is a really cool wrinkle.
Because otherwise it would be cold as shit.
And then you go into the New Year's Six, essentially.
Okay,
so you got your Rose Bowl, your Orange Bowl, Cotton Bowl, blah, 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 whatever.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. Because like that would be cold as shit.
Well, you touched on it with Travis Hunter. The Heisman went out on Saturday. Travis Hunter being the dual threat, he is playing both offense and defense, winning the Heisman. Questionable fiance behavior, but we don't have to talk about that. Was the right person chosen for the Heisman?
I think so. I mean, if you're going between, what were the odds? The final, I think so. Here's the reason. I think just with the versatility. I wasn't surprised either because of the Deion show. But, the guy, to be that versatile multi-athlete, I'm not surprised. We haven't seen that in quite some time, especially here in college like that. It's a first in a long time that someone in a defensive player has won that title. So it just shows. Although Dylan, you can make an argument for Dylan Gabriel too.
That would have been my pick.
Yeah.
I think when you're not just the quarterback for the number one team in college football, but they were wire to wire the number one team. Mm-hmm. I'm going to use the same argument I did for Boise State. Who the fuck did Colorado play?
Well, I know. Yeah, no, but I think it's the Deion factor. We're in a goldfish kind of mindset in a lot of sports.
It's exciting and new and fresh.
Exactly.
Everybody goes both ways these days.
But you know what? Dylan Gabriel can say, screw it, and go and win that whole title because they're my pick.
Yeah, I do think Oregon's going to end up out on top as well. They are just extremely dominant. They didn't really show much weakness as far as the other conference winners did. But we'll see. It'll be fun. And I'm excited for the other bowl games as well. There's a couple interesting matchups, too, that I'm looking forward to. And then we'll be in draft season. So
crazy. Well, what's going to be awesome is if you're addicted to football, you're going to have college and NFL playoffs around the same time. Because this wraps up January 20th, right as we get AFC, NFC championship.
Yep, we're just moving and grooving. I'm excited. And you know what? And I think we are going to get a chance to really enjoy the NFL playoffs as well.
Well, speaking of Clemson, just going right back, another Texans team, Texas. How do you feel real quick about that matchup? Do you see Clemson winning? My worry for Texas is we've seen them in big games kind of fade, and sometimes in these conference losses, I feel like I'm going to
get so much hate because I am so anti-Texas. I just think they are always
She's horned down.
They are always so overrated. People get so excited. And I know it's because we live down here and Austin's only 2.5 hours away or whatever it is these days. More like 3.5.
I was about to say you're hauling.
Yeah, you're hauling. You have a secret. You're carrying something.
What if you leave here at 2 o'clock in the morning? Then you should get to Austin in 2.5 hours.
Stop for those kolaches, though, at 4 a.m.
I'm about to say, there's some requisite stops along the way you got to make.
Stop? You got to.
But, yeah, I'm fully horns down. Clemson really showed their history, right? Mm-hmm. They're used to being in these kind of positions. Their coach has been around for a long time, even though I can't fucking stand the guy. I do think Clemson has a shot at unseating Texas.
I think they will unseat Texas. I'll get heat for that as well. But I just kind of seeing, I'm very 50-50 on Quinn Ewers too. And so
definitely. And the guy seems to also, every Texas quarterback, by the way, get hurt in the worst moment.
Yeah, he is very injury prone. And I don't know where their psyche after losing that. A game that was right in their hands too. And so I just think Clemson has the experience and Debo's the better coach.
They don't score enough points.
Yeah.
That's the thing that drives me crazy is
it's just a shitty team.
Exactly. They act like, oh, we've got this really powerhouse offense and we got these great receivers and this great quarterback. They're lucky to score 20 points a game these days, in those pivotal games.
So they're the Cowboys of college football?
No, I have another team that's the Cowboy of college football, but I ain't going to bring that up right now.
Anyways, there's daggers floating around this room off camera. Peripherals. Anyways, we'll see what happens, but you got SMU?
I'm rolling with SMU. And what's really annoying about this matchup is my best friend Abby is a Penn State alum.
That's right.
So I texted her. As soon as the matchup was announced, I said, all right, looks like we're playing against each other. And she said, but I got eliminated in fantasy football.
Well, she's crushing my ass in toilet bowl right now. It's like 156 to like nothing. I didn't think that was possible.
No, but yeah, we'll be in contact. I don't know at what point we will be, but
throughout the whole game.
I don't know. She's like me. She like shuts down. She doesn't want to look at her phone during these games. When they were playing their championship game, she was like, "Don't talk to me. Just don't talk to me." I'm like, "All right, I will not. I will not.
That's
I understand.
investment.
Respect."
Yeah, no.
Locked in.
It's just so good not having like a team in the mix, so I can just sit back and just be a bystander and just enjoy the chaos.
I thought you were like low key an SMU football fan.
Well, I'm supporting.
I mean, I gave you
but
a
I'm not
T-shirt.
gonna cry.
I've taken you to the boulevard. I've taken you to.
I do live in the
games.
village. I
Hey,
do.
being a tourist is acceptable no matter what you're watching.
Yeah.
Hold on. He's the one that said, I guess
That's
I'm
true.
unofficially an SMU fan. He
I'm
owned that
pulling
title.
for them.
And now when
I
he's
s-
saying he's going in the bushes like Homer Simpson right now, being like, yeah.
Well, if a loss happens, I'm ready. No, I mean, I want them to win. I'm
I
pulling for both.
welcomed you to the bandwagon years
I
ago.
said I'm rooting for them. I just, emotionally, like, there's only one team that can wreck my shit. And I'm glad I don't have to, like, feel overly excited. But I am rooting for them. I do hope they win. I said Kevin Jennings, front runner next year. Heisman.
Yeah, I mean, I called that.
Him and Drew Aller.
I've been saying that. He is playing like he could possibly take the Heisman next season. And he was college football's best kept secret until Nick Saban put him on blast on game day, like with 2 or 3 weeks left in the season. I was like, shh, stop it.
Yeah.
Stop blowing my cover. This is my secret. I don't need any of y'all knowing how special this kid is yet.
Yeah.
Yet.
Well, now we know.
We are going to find out. Let's just switch gears. Let's just jump on in. Going from college football to NFL football.
Yeah.
We had a game that was kind of interesting. So going into this Cowboys-Carolina game, Carolina was the favored team. They were favored by 2 points.
What was it, 2 points? Did it go up to 2 points?
I think it started at 2.5 and then kind of just kept dropping down. We didn't know what we were going to get coming off of that wild loss against the Bengals.
And I think Thielen was questionable coming into this game.
Yeah, but Thielen's not like
no, but that's
game
Bryce.
changer.
But that's like Bryce's guy. I think it's just what makes him comfortable.
I guess you're not wrong, but we just didn't know what team was going to show up.
No.
You had a noon kickoff. We typically don't do well at noon.
And no Diggs.
No Diggs.
No Overshawn.
Oh, Overshawn.
I know,
I'm
that's
really
so
upset
crazy.
about that one.
It's nasty.
It sucks because he's a talent. Anyway,
See you next year.
see you next Tuesday.
That's
what?
like almost everybody now in this league. See you
Bro.
next year.
It's
mean,
a lot of
I
see you
mean,
next year.
David Montgomery out.
Right?
He's
tore his
on my
MCL.
fantasy. Even though fantasy's over, but I mean that's crazy. That's
My wife is very upset.
I'm so sorry. Tell Charlotte. Big hugs. I have Jamar Gibbs.
Yeah.
Big hugs for her though.
Yep.
It's gonna be all on him now.
But yeah, so that was an interesting game. Didn't know what we were gonna get. Everyone thought we were gonna lose, and we put up over 30 points.
Yeah. And there was sloppy moments. There was penalties, fumbles. Like it looked nasty at times, but a good nasty because our defense.
Good nasty is such a weird thing to say.
I know. Well, it wasn't all enjoyable, but you know what? They still. I mean, I'll say this about this team. We kind of talked about it last week through the kind of watch party. Is no matter what, they do not quit. They have not quit on McCarthy or Zimmer, and especially losing some of your top vets. Losing a guy like Overshawn's huge because he's been the guy to carry the load with Parsons out, and he's just overall making up for lost time. And then losing Diggs. I don't think this has been Diggs' great season, but also coming back. ACL, like it takes some time, and then lose him again. That's why I was like, oh shoot, this game, who's going to cover it? But they held up.
Yeah,
as well as they could for losing some of those key guys.
Yeah, I was impressed with that. I also got to throw this in here. He's not on the mic right now. He got up and walked away. But they let Brandon Aubrey try a 70-yard field goal, and he missed. And I was really upset. I was really rooting for that moment because I need Tanner to have that moment. Tanner's back. Hang on. Put your headphones on because I'm going to talk to you. Tanner.
I'm listening.
70-yard field goal attempt.
Oh, my God. It was so close. Actually, that's why we should take this shot. That's why I'm going to take this shot.
Because it went down in a ball of flames?
Because it almost happened.
Almost did it.
It almost did.
Almost
I know.
happened.
I know.
And it's still not over. The only player worth a shit on the damn Cowboys right now
actually, I can
is
make
Aubrey.
So there is an update on that. It is over. They have talked about they do not want to try that again. And risk of injuring him.
Yeah, we don't want him to tear his groin.
Yeah, and you have a Dan
Is that
Bailey.
what you do when you
Yes.
kick it too hard?
Well, actually, also, you can injure your lineman, too. Tyler Smith was in there and could have got smashed.
Not just that, from like a physiology standpoint, you could also like ruin your muscle memory that way, and it could also like mess up your kicks moving forward.
Look at Justin Tucker.
Think about like basketball players who take too
Y'all
many
are
three-pointers.
blowing my mind right now, and
I
I'm
know.
so sad.
And,
I know.
You know, like someone like Luka who likes to like shoot it from the logo.
Yeah.
And then you get comfortable shooting it from the logo, and then you go back to shooting a regular three, then you can't make a fucking regular three anymore.
Because Maher had one, didn't he? Maher had one almost close, missed it, just wasn't like.
I think Maher had the record for the Cowboys,
Yeah.
right? He had like a 65,
Yeah,
I want to say?
it was
63
pretty
or 65.
It's just, you don't want to get that mental for a young guy like Aubrey. He'll be back, and he's going to
Also, that man deserves to have children. He's really cute, and he's recently married.
Just because you pull your groin doesn't mean you can't stick it in. Like, what are you talking about?
You just can't kick
Come
another
on.
65-yard field goal.
Come on.
It is the Tommy Johns for kickers. Dan
But-
Bailey.
Heart is broken.
But I am glad they gave us that moment.
Yeah.
They gave us that moment that
Worth
we
a
could
shot.
all have together.
That's true. If he'd have made it,
Hell would be, like we said, a hell.
we'd be doing
out.
rumplements.
We'd be doing all kinds of dumb shit.
Can I tell you, this game had some crazy catches. First, CeeDee Lamb, and then Jalen Brooks.
Yeah. There was some good
Holy
movement out there.
moly.
CeeDee
I mean, it's
Lamb
nice
put up
to
points.
see him hustle
he's
against a
hurt.
freaking high school team.
Okay, again, stop insulting the Panthers.
Why
He's-
not?
They are not a freaking high school team.
They are 3-10.
They are maybe junior college.
I think they're better than the Raiders, wherever they are on right now. They're
They're
better than
the
the
B
Raiders.
squad JV team with one good player.
They were on a little win streak before we played them.
It's because it's Cornelius. You know, he's
Canales?
Whatever.
I'm not
Cornholio.
even talking about hottie coach guy. No, I'm literally saying the Panthers are a better team than you give them credit for.
Well-
There was a reason why they were favored going into this game.
They were favored because the Cowboys is trash.
Yeah,
Well, we have a
that's
better
what I'm
record than they
saying.
do.
If anybody is a high school team, it's us. How do you block a punt and then like miss on the return?
Man, I'm with you. I get it.
But you also still have Bryce Young. And I'm going to say this. He's had a couple good, but that inconsistency, and we saw it in this game. There's still that's why Carolina is going to be in the market for a quarterback. There's just still some
needs a vet.
inconsistency. Well, he has a vet there with Andy.
To come over
I
and
don't
tell
know.
him
Vinny
what for.
Testaverde?
But here's the thing.
Wow.
I don't know that if he's going to completely turn
Okay,
around.
my
Name one
point-
great Alabama
hey,
quarterback.
Proving my point, look up. The Raiders are 2-11.
Yeah.
So if you're telling me the Panthers are a high school team, what are the Raiders?
JV.
My B team in junior high.
Yeah.
I mean,
What do you want me to say?
I
They
mean,
trash too, man.
either way.
They're like flaming garbage.
There's
over
a whole
there.
bunch of garbage out there in the NFL right now.
I will say the guy that I think we're going to lose though the most is USA. His
Yeah,
stock
he
went
had-
up.
He had a game.
And he's had a lot of good games. And that was the guy I was saying if you're going to have a trade value, just because that guy eats all the time. And, I mean, he probably eats all the time. But he is a beast, and it doesn't matter who. He had a big game against the Bengals, too. He's unloaded, and that's what you need.
Yeah, I agree, and I really hope they bring him back. I hope Jerry opens up his little pocketbook.
I don't know.
Says, well, son, while we were like shit in the bed, you still fucking played. So I'm gonna take my McGriddle. I'm gonna sign this here check, and we're gonna keep you.
Well, yeah, if he brings back Mike McCarthy, he
I
has
like
money.
your
He doesn't.
Jerry.
He doesn't
Oh,
have to
thank
pay
you.
a coach, so he can pay some of these players.
He's one player I would really like to hang on to.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Especially when you have a guy like Overshawn out and all that. Like, he has really stepped up. And we
Talk to me about Micah Parsons' performance on Sunday.
Oh, I thought it was great.
How'd you feel about Micah on Sunday?
I had taken an edible right before I watched the game,
So you were-
it's
you-
pretty
you were
hazy.
testing me, though.
He was on the
Yeah,
Mile
yeah.
High Club.
I was pretty. I went to a party the night before and had that thing that Barry made, and bro,
Oh, my
I was-
God.
high as a Georgia pine. I couldn't tell you
What's
anything.
What's that? Crisscross sailing? Not Christopher
What?
Cross. Not Christopher
Criss
Cross.
Cross is jump.
Yeah, no, sorry. Christopher Cross.
Yeah, sailing. Oh, dude.
Oh, man.
The
Floating.
canvas was doing miracles on me, bro. I was fucking out of it.
Yeah.
I need to talk to you about your edibles.
Oh, this was liquid.
Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah,
We
man.
do big things.
It was.
What kind
So-
of do you eat like gummies or do you eat like snacks?
I'm a fan of all
You don't
flavors.
discriminate.
No.
What's your top edible though? Like what if you could get any
I'll tell you what, that thing that Barry fucking made
Dude,
was
that
really
drink.
good.
That drink? Holy smoke.
He made some kind of strawberry margarita mix that we were taking shots of, and I was high for 2 days.
Oh God.
Man.
I'd be
You ever
dead.
see Up?
I'd be on the floor.
It was like just sailing.
my tolerance.
Ate all the shrimp
My
cocktail.
tolerance is trash.
Yeah, the guy that made it, he came over and he's like, "Hey, just do half a shot of that."
Yeah,
I
just
was
do
like,
half.
Okay.
Especially if you're drinking. He's like, if you're drinking, do half a shot.
And then I slept like a baby, and then I floated to the couch to watch the Cowboy game.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
It was great.
It was. You wake up and
My wife
you're
would yell,
uplifted.
and I'd wake up and I go, woo.
Woo.
I'd fall back to sleep. It was good.
You ever let a helium balloon go?
Yeah.
That's how. That's like.
We will talk about this more off camera.
Anyways.
I need to know more
It was
details.
a high achievement.
High achievement drink. Yeah, so now that we've beaten the Panthers, we're still technically in the hunt for a playoff spot, which is just like fucking wild to me mathematically. Yes, we are.
But we need the Commanders to
Don't we have
lose.
to win out?
Essentially, and we have to play the Bucks, the Eagles, and the Commanders.
Not
Yeah.
going to happen.
Am I forgetting a game?
No,
Is
that's
that
it. That's it. We're at the end here.
But like mathematically, we're still in
yeah,
it.
we would
Yeah,
have been
that's-
more mathematically if we would have been the Bengals because we've been 7-7.
Yep.
So we really need the Commanders to just start like
Well, I mean-
shit in the bed.
They have been though. Like they look.
Well, they won yesterday though.
horrible.
That didn't help.
I know it didn't help, but like they look really fucked up.
No,
They
yeah,
look
they
like
should
they
have
had
beat the
your
Saints.
edibles.
Yeah, they might have actually.
I was feeling pretty good.
We sent some of that drink over.
That
to
that
Banquet.
game was way too close. First of all, they don't even have a starting quarterback. They started
What's his name? Jake.
and they pulled him.
And they pulled it. And they
for
put it
Spencer
Rattler. Yeah. Well, yeah, they shouldn't have won that one. But who do they play? No, they don't play.
They're not here tonight, but we get them in 2 weeks, I believe.
We get them
3
New
weeks.
Year's weekend.
3 weeks.
And we
okay.
don't know that date. It could be a Saturday or Sunday. And, it could come down to that game. It depends.
Do
what
you
happens.
even want to go to the playoffs?
Playoffs?
We're at 6 wins.
Yeah.
Right now, we are at 6 wins.
Yeah, we're right at your prediction. Kind of.
I'm saying. But we're not going to win these next 3 games.
You never know.
Bruh. Look, we might be feeling all hot
There
and
may
bothered
be a
because
script.
Honey, I am
whooped
far.
a
When it
damn
comes to the
JV
Cowboys,
team.
I'm cold and I'm dry.
Yeah.
No, Tampa Eagles is going to be
Sandpaper
tough.
down there, bro.
Especially now Commanders. Commanders, though, that's going to be a very by the time we play the Commanders, they may just rest everybody if they got the wild card.
I
not
can't.
happening.
Eagles may rest. Eagles may rest. I mean, they could have I'm surprised the division's already not in there.
Charlie over here, me way the.
Yeah, you're how I was on Saturday. Tanner could tell. I was like,
Speaking of hot and bothered, they just showed Mason Marchman on TV.
Oh.
dude, that guy is legit.
My
Anyway.
boy Justin
Too legit to
Jefferson
go.
got a touchdown already. Hell yeah.
Oh, sweet! Shout out Vikings.
Score me some points so I can ruin somebody's playoff appearance.
Not what
'Cause
I
am
thought.
mathematically
I thought
eliminated.
he was gonna say the phrase "ruin somebody's cheeks," and I
Oh.
would have lost it.
That
Ruin
is
somebody's cheeks.
okay. You drink. I'm the only one looking at kicking crabs over here.
Hey, you better get that looked at. Get some ointment.
There literally is a restaurant. I'm looking called the Kicking Crab.
Oh.
All right. Anyways, sorry, Kicking Crab.
All
if
right,
you
so we got
watch
the
this.
Bucks. The Bucks are in town for Sunday Night Football.
Yeah, I will be there.
We got another night game.
I
We
don't know
do.
why they keep giving these.
Well,
lists.
yesterday was a new game.
Yeah, but like, who gives a fuck about
Right?
the Cowboys and the Bucks?
I don't know. The Bucks. I mean, they're trying to get that division now.
Well, let me tell you about
Atlanta.
this guy, Patrick Mahomes. It's gonna
Hey.
be the fucking worst.
Baker Mayfield. coming back to Dallas.
So one of my football crushes is Baker Mayfield. We've had this conversation.
He's a cutie patootie.
He's got the BDE, the most BDE of all the quarterbacks. Think about it.
If he was a baker, what do you think he would bake?
I don't know. I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. What am I supposed to be thinking of? BDE.
Wait, you don't know what BDE is?
No.
Big dick energy.
Oh.
It's okay, Tanner. No, that was the Eagles radio station. No, that's BFD.
That's BFD.
Yeah.
That's
Never
big
mind.
fucking deal.
My bad. Yeah, BDE for sure. Baker Mayfield, he got that swag, bro. He walking around with that third leg.
God.
Did you ever see that dance video of him?
Thank you.
When he was with the Browns, that lock it.
Yes. Oh my God.
I was at the game when he beat Texas and planted the flag.
And now people are going to get like felonies for planting flags in Ohio.
Which is pretty impressive on
ridiculous.
artificial turf.
Man,
Anyway,
old folks don't know how to have a good time. Goddamn.
no, it's the young folks who don't know how to have a good
Young
time.
folks going to go out there and show them how it's done. If
Gen
it causes
Z?
a problem,
Are you
fucking
kidding
who cares?
me? Gen Z, they cry about everything.
They don't drink anymore.
Let me tell you what, man. If the world was ending when you were that young, you'd be feeling a bit different about it, too.
You know what? They didn't know internet in America.
Tanner, talking about old folks and young kids. This is not what this podcast is about.
Hey!
Okay, can I
Remember LimeWire?
Can I reset us and talk about Baker's big dick energy again? Thank you.
True that. You know
so-
who didn't have it was fucking other quarterback. I can't remember his name.
Other quarterback?
Oh, Brock fucking Purdy.
Yeah.
What a mess.
Yeah, no BDE on Brock Purdy.
God.
Brock Purdy needs to go back to Indiana and
Hung like a
harvest some
Ken
corn.
doll. Fucking ridiculous.
Hey, we talked about
He
it.
needs to go get
If
shucked.
they had to choose between Purdy and Burrow,
Who has to choose between Birdie
if,
and
hypothetically,
Okay.
I'm going Burrow all day over Purdy.
Birdie, blah, blah, blah.
Birdie.
Burrow,
Birdie.
Burrow over Purdy.
Can we talk about that he's got a side chick or something?
Man, real talk,
Or is-
Burrow. He's out there making them
I know.
frosted tips worth it.
He's got a Batmobile.
I have a theory about the Joe Burrow, Olivia Ponton
Is that his
housebreak-in
girlfriend or a side chick
situation.
or what is that?
Okay, so me being me, very in the know of all things TikTok because I was on TikTok before COVID. Like I've loved TikTok forever.
That one kid dancing to that. Here we go. Then
You guys, I have over 6,000 followers on TikTok for literally no reason. Okay?
Yeah, you do.
No.
Okay, we don't have to get into
Bots.
the reason. No, it's not bots. It's Rayya made a sex comment on TikTok and went
It
viral.
happened.
I will show you after the show. Anyway,
Nice.
so one of the featured people on TikTok is Olivia Ponton. Olivia is a lesbian icon.
Yeah.
She is beautiful. She's a model. She's done Sports Illustrated. She's dated all of these other high-profiled women.
Mm-hmm.
And she gets on TikTok and she talks about her dating life. She talks about all these events she goes to. So, like, I've known her as a gay icon. And I think she and Joe Burrow are dating the same person.
Ooh. So
You know,
like
when I
ACD
was in
like
high
different-
school, I used to have this friend. He was another drummer. And he used to sing this song. He was like, I want to be in a pop punk band. And he goes, you want to hear the hook? And I said, yeah, let's hear the hook. And he goes, we both have the same girlfriend. Yeah. And I feel like that's going around the NFL, man.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
like, that's the thing, though. Like, teammates share chicks all the time. We know
Sharing,
this.
caring.
I mean, you know, you just pass them around like a doobie.
Like a doobie.
So was she holding down the fort? Is that what happened?
Probably.
Where was the other one?
She might have been here in Dallas with Joe.
Hey, they might be very
man, that's when
progressive.
you know you're like okay, you guard the house, your house sitting.
Right?
Well, who knows what the arrangement
Yes.
looks like. We don't know how these intricate relationships work, but I am
As
convinced.
long as it's all consensual.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
care.
it's
Hey,
none of our business.
they
Really,
are
it's
As long
not.
as it's not Tony fucking Braxton breaking up the Dallas Mavericks, then I'm okay.
But you know what? Joe Burrow has a Batmobile,
Yeah, you know.
a real tumbler.
Yeah, so I think the Batmobile is why his house got broken into in the first place because
Probably.
this fucker has so much money and is like flaunting it, so he's literally asking for it. But
You saying the way he was dressed, he was asking for it?
So
I didn't say about how he was dressed.
he doesn't dress up for Halloween.
I said the
He says
car he
doesn't
was
believe in it.
driving.
That's about the same. It's about the same.
That's a comic book. Like like a vigilante. He's really like an NFL quarterback. Kind of like Flash. Remember Flash Gordon? Played for the Jets.
Jiminy crickets.
Oh, Lord. But yes. Now that we can stop talking about Joe Burrow, can we go back to Baker Mayfield? Because Baker Mayfield is just everything
Big
to
old
me. He walk it like he talk it.
slinging motherfucker.
He
I'm
goes
a
out
drunk.
there.
What the hell happened? I've had one beer.
We had shots.
It's Monday.
Oh,
no,
I
I
had
think
a
you're still
shot.
filling yesterday and Saturday.
And I'm dealing with this car thing. Get real.
I know.
You're-
Just keep drinking.
you're buzzed on
You're
life.
not driving today. Keep drinking.
I really like
By
where
the
your
way,
head's at.
St. Arnold's Christmas, Al. Love it.
Oh, yeah, those are good.
That is a good one.
Hey, this is also a drinking podcast.
Yeah.
I opened with what I was drinking.
That's true. Miller Lite,
Nope.
Michelob Ultra.
Yes.
Lame.
I don't like Miller.
I don't blame you. It ain't that good.
Beer of the Cowboys.
But I drink it because it's the official beer of the Cowboys.
And they don't pay us for saying that.
Nope,
They
you
should.
could. You could.
Charlotte
Shouts
Anderson.
out to booking@pouringtakes.com.
Yeah, if you want to.
Promo at pouringtakes.com.
Or if there's any drinking, like any
It's
beverage companies that want.
pouring.takes@gmail.com.
Pouring.takes@gmail.com.
I believe that's our email address, right?
Fuck around and let us talk about
You know what?
on
I'm
the internet.
dyslexic, so there could be a decimal in there. There could be numbers in there. I don't know.
Man,
Anyway,
Charlie
this
really is
this
a
I
Is
literally
just
have
you
an
guys-
email with my name backwards.
You guys, this is very much off the rails.
yes, let's get on it.
Well, this
Sunday
is how
night
our
football.
episodes worked.
Sunday
dude.
night football.
We've been without you for
Cowboys
3
and
weeks. This is how it
blood.
goes.
I believe you.
It's real time, not real
All
time.
right, here we go. We're in it. We're back.
Yeah, here we go.
That's
I
it.
know, but Cooper Rush is, here we go.
No, it's here we go.
He
What the
sounds
fuck?
like a
Is it
chipmunk
like Mickey
out there.
Mouse? Mickey Mouse? Oh, yeah.
I can't with him. I don't like that he uses the same cadence as Dak Prescott. It is like that shit was.
You know what he
tailored
should
out
say?
for
Cooper
him.
Rush should say at this point, it is what it is. Let's throw.
All
It is
in.
what it is.
No, just all in.
You're stuck with me.
All in.
Or you know what he said? Oh, no. It's rush hour.
Oh, my goodness.
Drink. Like finish that.
As he fumbles the ball.
It's not you all, it's y'all.
I'll tell you who's looked good, though. Brock Hoffman, though. He's been good. He's been good. And TJC Bass.
I don't know who these people are.
I don't either.
They are your starting a line for the rest of the season.
Do you know who I'm impressed with in this like little stretch that we've had of
Turpin?
like positive energy? Rico.
Oh, no. Rico's been great. It's because you're using him.
Use
Yeah.
him or lose him.
I know. They
True
should have
that.
used him last year.
Oh, he'll be
and
gone.
Pollard. Oh, no. Yeah, he'll be gone.
I'm really surprised though. Like apparently he's breathing on 1,000 yards
He
for the
is.
season.
And Hoffman's like, how many yards? Okay, we'll block. Although it may be a little harder with the
did
Bucks.
CeeDee Lamb get his 1,000-yard season last game?
I believe he did.
Okay.
I believe he did.
Really glad I traded him.
I mean, he put up points yesterday. He put
I
up
know.
mad points
I'm-
yesterday.
I'm feeling it. I lost faith in the Cowboys, as I am apt to do, and I traded him away, and I should have.
Who did you trade him for?
Waddle and Ramondre Stevenson.
Big yikes.
It wasn't the worst trade in my application.
Freaking Tua never looks at Jalen Waddle.
I don't know, man. He had like 3 big games in a row, and then he got hurt, and so now I got to deal with that. But fucking fantasy football, bro.
Fucking fantasy football.
I know.
I finally made the trophy for my women's league that I run in my neighborhood.
Oh, snap.
Yeah. It's got one of those wine glasses that holds the whole bottle.
Oh, yeah, you showed us last week.
Yeah. I'll show it on the TikTok or something. Or
On the
Instagram.
TikTok?
Yeah.
Sorry if I'm looking to the side. Dang it. Stars are down 1-0 at home.
It's the first period. They're playing Washington.
I don't know. It's
You
been
one of the-
interesting.
Do you put the R in Warsh?
I do that
They're wearing the
just because-
highlighter.
Because white people do it.
Okay.
They do it. Those Midwesterners. they
Ooh, the
fucking
Bears
do it.
are in the end zone now. They're doing their little touchdown. Who are they
Oh.
All
playing?
right, so that's it with
No,
the
that was a
NFL. What do we
turnover.
got?
All right.
We got 15 minutes left. What are we talking
Oh,
about?
I was going to stay in the NFL because I think we need a power rankings update.
All right,
All right.
because we
Also-
have not done
Rankings.
this like
Also,
for a month or two.
You guys, you derailed me from how this Bucks and Cowboys game is going to go. We like didn't
Oh
get
yeah,
into
and we're
it.
gonna make finally a shot take, okay?
All right, let's do it.
let's
Shot
do
takes.
it. Let's do it.
Baker Mayfield, 4 touchdowns.
All right, you're going the opposite. The opposite.
Baker
team.
Mayfield is going to swag his BDE all over Cowboy Stadium. Just
I'm gonna go offense here. I'm going to go Lamb does get a touchdown. I do think he gets a touchdown, and I'm going to say Donald gets a touchdown.
Aubrey.
80-yard field goal. just shoot for the moon. You're going to make it.
Aubrey is going to have 3 field goals.
3 field goals for Aubrey. All right. I like that.
That's good, though.
I really like this Bucs team, and I think they're going to win the NFC South. I really like Mike Evans. He's an A&M person, but I still like him. And Bucky Irving is absolutely outstanding.
A guy we could have gotten.
And their defense is always like at top 15. So
every running back from this past draft we let go.
Yeah, we did.
For Trey Lance.
Well,
I don't know if I agree with that. That's only because I'm dumb.
Well, no,
you're not dumb. You're beautiful, and I love you.
It's just because we didn't. We're bringing back Zeke.
That's right. Eat him up, Zeke.
Yeah, not Zeke getting all those rando carries in the second half because we were up by so much.
Dude. Maybe he's just there to, guide a young talent.
He's there because he needs a check. And he's
Tyler
there
Cook's
for the
I don't know why.
Well, yeah, but when you can go up to, glory hole Jerry Jones, you're like, hey, man, I just want to get out there and play with you. Come on. Sounds like Boomhauer to me.
Oh, Lord. All right. Charlie, power rankings. We are almost done with this season. We got 3 weeks to go.
It's the final countdown.
Give me your top 5.
All right. My number 1 team. People are going to hate this, but it's true. It's still true. It's neck and neck. I think it's the Chiefs and Bills.
What?
Chiefs and Bills. I said it's neck and neck. It is.
Are you putting the Chiefs over the Bills?
You talking about number 1 team in the NFL?
I put the Bills number 1.
Also, why did you start with 1 and didn't start with 5? Now it's all anticlimactic.
I put what? I put Bills.
Start at the bottom and work your way
and
up.
Now we're here.
Because
you know what? We have not done this in 2 months.
Charlie, you just put it all out there. You got to tease them a little bit.
Right? Come on, man.
I'm just straightforward. No foreplay. Right in.
Look who's making jokes.
I dive right into cold swimming pools.
Right.
Cannonball. There we go.
Oh no.
Okay, number 5. Number 5, because I got to do math here. Number 5, even though they lost yesterday, I think the Steelers can be number 5.
Okay.
I'll give them that. It was a little shaky, but I'll give them that. I will say number 4. I still got to put. I'll put the Lions now at number 4 because I am worried with Montgomery. With Montgomery, and I mean they have a lot of injuries, and Dan Campbell does gamble. I'm not saying they're out, but I do feel right now losing Montgomery, that dual threat has been so great. And if you ask any Lions fan, they're not happy. Number 3 is the Eagles. The only reason why I have them right there in 3 is, obviously they have your guy Saquon, but the passing game has to be right there too. And at times, if it's not, this is where it could be problems. But they are number 3; they deserve that. I'll put Chiefs at number 2, because they've had a lot of help and a lot of luck, but they're still there. And number 1 is the Bills right now.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think the Bills are the hottest team in the NFL right now. Yesterday's game was a lot of fun.
It was. They've had a lot of shootouts, and they did beat. They beat the Chiefs.
Yeah, but the Chiefs have been due for a loss.
But here's my skeptic the Bills. We'll see. We'll get to the postseason. That's where they don't do as well. But right now, as of this week, they're the number 1 team.
All right. For the most part, I agree with you. Yeah. I do like Pittsburgh at number 5, even though they just lost to Philly.
Yeah.
I think they are one of the most complete teams in the league. I thought the drama in the Philly space was hilarious, saying that Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown don't get along, and then all of a sudden both A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith had over 100 yards this past Sunday.
Real.
People
Sometimes
just love
you
drama.
Just gotta say shit.
You're not teammates until one of you gets punched in the face.
Right.
Like Ohio State and Michigan?
No, not like Ohio State and Michigan. But I'm saying, when you're in close quarters and you really care about what you do, and maybe you don't like how something's going, maybe somebody needs to get punched in the face.
Sometimes you just got to do it.
I would.
I mean, when you have someone
Or
like
get
Saquon, how do you not use that Buzz Lightyear toy over and over again? I mean,
You called him a Buzz Lightyear toy?
well, yeah, he's the new thing.
That's
you know?
Oh, because he's...
Yeah.
You say he's a- are you
you
saying
gotta
he's
take
a
a drink
tur-
not for knowing that reference. And
Is he a Turbo
No, I
Man?
get the reference, but every time you say Saquon Barkley, I go somewhere else.
okay.
Right, especially
you gotta
when it
take 2
vibrates.
drinks. All right,
Cheesy
Tanner.
Crazy.
Good vibrations over. You drink too, Tanner. Anyways, this is why I need my official shirt. Red flag for you.
That was really good. I'm so proud of you.
5-1 we got.
All right. So
Bills,
who's your,
Vikes, Eagles, Lions, Chiefs.
so who's your 4?
Vikings? You
Yeah,
put the...
man.
You know who my honorable mention
Honorable
team is?
bunchable.
Is Green Bay.
Yeah. No, Green Bay is outside looking in.
Fuck the Packers.
I really like what they're doing right now.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
They are... They are
He's like,
they beat the shit out of Seattle last night. How
Yeah,
could you
they
not
sure
be
did.
impressed?
they had that mozzarella cheese outfits out there.
what
That
a
white
mess.
cheddar.
Why do you guys do this to me?
Man.
But, you know, they
Meh.
are who
Smells
they are.
like Limburger in here.
Could you see them being the upset wild card in the NFC Championship?
The fucking Packs.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
No, we're going to live in a world where the Lions, Packers, and Vikings all make the playoffs.
Well, no, they are. I mean, right now, it's interesting when you look at
But
those
you know who
records.
my dark horse team in the NFC is?
Who's that?
The Chicago Bears.
No.
Oh, they're trash.
No.
Down there with the
They
damn
come out of
JV
nowhere.
teams.
Do you guys know who's going to sneak attack everybody?
Who's that?
The Commanders?
No. The Bucks.
Oh, the Bucks. Well, yeah, they're in there. Baker Mayfield.
He does have big
Walk
dick
it like
energy.
it, talk it.
Slanging and
Walk
banging.
it. Walk it like it,
Slanging.
talk it.
Slanging and banging
And
the
banging.
sausage.
Walk it like it,
All
talk
that Kirko Chains swag went to Tampa Bay.
Cargo Change is going to be benched in the next 2 weeks, and we're going to see big Penix energy.
it. Yeah.
Big Penix, huh?
Well, it's the insurance policy, I always said. That's why they did what they did. Who's
What did
number
they do?
3 for you? Well, bringing in Kirk and then
No,
Howard,
I actually do agree with your list.
Yeah.
The only thing I would have thrown in there was Green Bay.
Oh
somewhere,
yeah,
so
no.
that's
I
it.
mean, I was thinking that I was like, well, they could be. It's just only because how the AFC is set up right now.
Also, Taylor Swift's tour is now complete. She should be at all the games.
oh, now
right.
Chiefs are winning
Yeah.
everything. They're three-peating.
The NFL is very happy.
She's gonna be on special teams.
Also, she just had a birthday, big 3-5.
Oh, there
That's
you go.
right,
I
Friday
remember
the
that
13th.
feeling.
Merry Christmas, Taylor Swift.
Wait, she's 3. Oh, that's right. I'm turning 37
She's
this
yeah,
year.
she's 1 year and 1 day older than me.
Okay.
Yeah.
35.
Yep.
How old is Kelsey? 35 too.
I don't know how old Travis Kelce is.
He's got the mustache.
I think he's younger than her. I actually think he's younger than her.
Oh, he likes older
I
women.
only want to be a line in a Taylor Swift song. That's my dream.
That's your dream?
Oh, yeah.
Like, do you want to be like a line in like a pop happy song?
Doesn't
or
matter.
like one of her devastating breakup songs that make me cry to this day?
My
Over
wife
time.
would be really upset if I was in a devastating heartbreak song.
Okay, I know they're broken up now, but Sophie Turner and Joe Jonas cracked me up because
Oh,
Sophie
shit,
Turner
yeah.
would make
Forgot
fun
about
of
them.
him
Oh, yeah.
for what he did to her when they dated as teenagers.
It's not a bop. I remember that tweet.
She is Sansa, House of Dragon or Game of Thrones.
True that. True that.
Oh, and even Taylor Lautner's wife, who's also named Taylor, like roast the shit out of him for dating Taylor.
How-
Taylor
Oh,
Swift.
yeah. It's hilarious.
How about the best not talked about couple, Josh Allen and Haley Steinfeld, engaged recently?
Yes.
Hey, well, congratulations.
You know,
2 people nobody talked about.
Hawkeye girl. Yes,
Hot Girl, is that her name? Hot Girl, or what was it?
it's better than Hawk too.
It's all True Grit and
Selena Gomez is engaged now
To Benny Blanco.
That's a very interesting combo.
she's the breadwinner
He
in
also,
that relationship.
well, he also
Clearly.
produces like everybody.
Did you
he's like
see
Timberland.
Did you see the photos from her engagement?
No.
So he like set up a picnic for her, but did you see what they were eating?
No.
Taco Bell.
Nice.
All right, that is relationship goals or Jack in a Box.
I'm telling you guys.
Have you had Jack in a
grab a
Box
money.
egg rolls?
No.
That is my go-to late night when I'm impulse
I have
buying.
heard so much about these damn egg rolls lately.
They are good.
Let me tell you what.
I
man.
haven't been sick yet,
Once
or
they
my
made the-
system is built.
Yeah.
I
for-
haven't been sick
I
yet.
bet say
You
you're
know.
doing pretty good, my
I
man.
ordered those and those tacos. I should have not made it anywhere on Saturday.
All right, 5 minutes. Closing remarks. What do we got going on?
Anything else you want to chat
Okay,
about?
real quick. Non-football. I don't know if you watched or not, but there was a UFC this weekend. Colby Covington, Joaquin Buckley stopping Colby Covington being cut. So this is going to be the entrance. You know Colby Covington. His last fight was the Leon Edwards loss. Where does he go for here? I feel like when the takedown goes away, which it did. Like, I don't know. He's my age. He's 36. You know, it's definitely not the same that we saw, and you were there for the Usman fights. It just does not feel like the same Colby anymore.
You guys, I made a joke by accident, like a super racist joke about this guy recently.
What?
I did. I couldn't help it. But one of my friends looked up what I joked about, and I was right. This dude can't beat a black man. Like, he literally can't. He is 0-5 against black fighters.
Man. I want to make jokes, but I still want to be on the air.
Yeah. Tanner, we're just going to sit right here. We're not.
All of that to say, Colby Covington does not have what it takes to be a premier fighter in the 170 division any longer. All of these guys coming in, whether they're black, Mexican, white, Brazilian, whatever, all are well-rounded fighters. Colby Covington is a one-trick pony whose time is up.
Well, my quick take is leaving the American Top Team was the worst thing for him because you have nothing but killers in that gym. And you know this, through Fortis, any of these top gyms, if you're not getting your ass kicked on a day-to-day, it doesn't matter even if you're the top guy. Like, that's what sharpens you. And when you're off, and I'm not saying where he's at is bad, but American Top Team in that state outside of Henry Hoof is the best. And you could see just everyone else has evolved. And like you said, he had the takedown. If he doesn't have that, it's over.
Yeah. I was going to say something and I totally spaced. I will say the one thing I will give Colby credit for is he was the first fighter we've seen in a while to have a personality. He had somebody you love to hate. He knew how to get in front of a camera and make you be like, fuck this guy. But you wouldn't turn it off. You just wouldn't. And you haven't had a guy like that since Conor McGregor.
Well, he went the pro wrestling route, and it worked.
He is the biggest heel in the UFC,
by
far.
His best friend, his
part
coach.
Of being a great fighter.
Well, Chael Sonnen is his mentor.
I love Chael.
But Chael does it naturally. That is who, and I know Chael. And, that is who he is. I think the reason why Colby is because Colby does try hard, but Colby loves pro wrestling. He walked out with Hulk Hogan, he's walked out to Kurt Angle, you suck, and he got permission. He could transition, and I know he's 36, but he still has athleticism. He'd probably get in the mix.
Career ahead of him.
No, I think he wants to go to pro. I think he wants to be in the pro wrestling.
I agree with you, and I agree with you. One of the guys like besties with Donald Trump, and he's seen all the time in Florida with Donald Trump. So
that's good. Yeah, that'll make a fine politician.
Could happen.
Whatever.
Second thing, I would love to see him in the WWE.
I think that's what he wants to do.
I think he fits that persona so well. He can play a role, and he's athletic. He's fun to watch. Mm-hmm. I think that's a better fit for him than contending at 170.
We've seen it with Ken Shamrock. King Mohammed Law had a brief stint in TNA. Rampage kind of dabbled, didn't go all the way. But I think Colby has the ability to, especially being a high-level wrestler. You see with Brock.
Yeah. Okay, let me ask you this question because I don't want to talk about Colby Covington anymore, but I do want to stay in the UFC realm, and this is going to be it for me.
All right.
What fight do you absolutely have to see in 2025?
John Jones, Tom Aspinall.
That is what Dana White said today on First Take.
Yeah, John Jones, Tom Aspinall, and then Tataru Suarez, Zhang Weili.
For me, I'm curious to see who they put Alex Pereira with. I can't wait to see what he does next. I would have liked to see him up against John Jones.
It's going to be Muhammad Anklev.
Yeah, I know.
The wrestler.
But in terms of super fights, that for me is the fight. I prefer to see Alex Pereira and John Jones.
I think old Jake Paul's going to fight Chuck Norris next.
No, Holyfield.
Probably. How about that?
All right, with that, shout out to our regulars for tuning in. It's so good to be back. It's so good to be home. Remember, enter the raffle. And if you don't know how to enter the raffle, just look on our social media. We keep posting about it. You should win our signed Dirk Nowitzki jersey that we are going to post thirst traps in.
All right. And what she means posting, take a look at my social media here soon.
Hell yeah, dude.
I don't know if it's thirst, but it is a trap if you click on it.
Oh, gosh. Oh, goodness.
You ever see a McRib?
On that note, we're out of here. Cheers, fam.